Hi, so today I'm going to review this plate right here. It's clear jelly stamper and it's number 38, tropical, and it doesn't look like it has as much images as some of the plates do, but I mainly got it for these really ginormous tropical leaves that I'm excited about. So these are new, these cards that have the colored images to give you sort of an idea, which is really nice, love it. It came in a plastic sleeve. This card on top of the plate, and then of course this blue film, which I've already got off, and this is the plate. So clear jelly stamper number 38, and we're going to start out with down here. So these flowers right here, we're going to do this blank space first, and then this one, and then this one. And now that one, it's usually they say go dark color, medium color, light color, or you can do it in reverse and do dark, medium, and light. So let's go ahead and we'll do that one first. And we're going to do it on this one here, on the blue. And we're going to use some of the purples. Now I will put all the colors and everything that I use in the information box. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on the blank space, the darker purplish color. And I found it works usually better if I just swipe it to the side, especially on the blank spaces. And then just roll over it. I'm using my clear jelly big bling stamper. I'm going to take off what we don't want. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this on here, and I'll show you in just a minute. And I just kind of roll from one side to the next. And now most of the time, actually, lately I've been getting it pretty good where I don't have any holes, but this time I think I was trying to do it fast, because if you try and do it too fast, sometimes you'll get that. But I'm just going to kind of lightly dab that so it kind of, fills in that. And, and by the time you get the other two images on there, it may not matter anyway, but just in case. So, hopefully you saw that. So that's our first layer. And then we're going to do our second layer, and I'm going to do that in this lighter kind of lavender color. Just that over it. I'm going to scrape that also to the side and roll. Take off what you don't want. Okay. And then let me see if I can do it this way so you'll be able to maybe see it a little better. So I'm going to kind of roll it on. So there's our second layer. Right there, pretty good. And then we're going to do white. And you can do whatever colors you want, but I have been learning that I think half of this, for it to turn out pretty and stuff, half of it is not only the way you layer stamp it, but also the colors. I think picking the right colors, the right combination, so that you can really, tell the difference in between the different shades. So there's enough contrast. I think that's, definitely a big part of it. So there's I did it in white because I wanted this to show up, good. All right, so we're starting. It goes this way. Let me line it up. I'm going to start from the little flowers and just kind of roll it over to the big flowers. And there you go. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, pretty good. So it's pretty. And then, you just put over whatever top coat you want. If you want to do gel polish top coat, or you could do regular top coat, whichever one that you have that works really good. But keep in mind, this is over stamping polish, so you don't want to smear it. So if you're going to use regular polish, you might want to put Bundle Monster smudge-free top coat on first, or if you have one like that you like. So we'll put that over here. So the next image that we're going to do on here is this one, and it's supposed to be a hibiscus, I believe, that you're looking down on, like So this is the blank. It goes 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do that one in, oh, let's see. We're going to do those in pink. So I think we're going to go to a light, well, medium, whatever pink first. Then we're going to go to, I think, this dark kind of orangey color. And then we're going to go to this color here. And the reason I'm doing that and not doing a super light one this time is because I already tried it. And I just don't think the center stamen showed up as well. So we're going to do it this way. Okay, and then this one we're going to do on a pink one. So that one's already ready. So let me go ahead and get this one. Stamping polish on here. I'm going to scrape it this way. And, all right, where'd my stamper go? Here we go. Okay, so with this one, the only thing is, you know, for whatever reason with this image, if you stamp it in the same direction that you do your other ones, sometimes you'll get more, you know, than you want. But I just used my lint roller and took off the excess real careful. Okay, so let me see, which way am I supposed to be holding this one? Here we go. So I'm just going to put this one in the middle, and hopefully it'll show up good enough since I'm doing pink on pink. So hopefully by the time we get the other colors on. Okay, so let's go to the dark orange next for our second image. Okay, and I gotta scrape it again this way. This is like totally different than I normally would, you know, scrape them, but it works. I found it works better with these plates if I do it this way. So there's the next one. Okay, and then, you know, just look at your finished picture on the ones that have the detail. Otherwise, just, you know, get it as close as you can get. It's not like ones like this don't have to be exactly perfect. So, and it's not. So there's that one. And then now we're going to do this kind of a raspberry pink, kind of magenta, raspberry, probably a little more to the magenta. And this is the center part that has the little bit of detail of the stamen. And that's why I'm doing it this way, because you can't even hardly see that stamen, but there is one. You could always use a dotting tool and, you know, add it if you wanted to. Added some little, you know, little dots on your center part if you wanted to. Okay, so this way that first pink is lighter than this last one, so that hopefully you can see a little bit better the detail. So that's supposed to be the stamen right there, but it's still pretty either way. So yeah. Okay, so the next one we're going to do on here is, we're going to do this one, and it's another hibiscus, but this one is kind of a side view. And so it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so that one we're going to do in, we're going to start with, let's see, I think we're going to start with, do we want to do the, I think we'll do dark orange. I think we'll use that dark orange again. And we're going to do the blank space with that. It's a great orange, actually. And it's Bundle Monster. And I'm using Born Pretty and I'm using Bundle Monster. They're two of my favorites. So I'm using both of them. Okay, so I'm going to roll. And get off the stuff I don't want on here. So that turned out pretty. Okay, and we're going to put that one on this green nail, the green background. Okay, so let's get this, let me get it lined up this way. Okay, there we go. Okay, there. And I thought I saw a fuzz somewhere. No, I don't see it, but that's okay. So there is a little spot right there. I don't know if I can scrape that off or not. I think it came off my stamper. That's okay. You could always use a little tiny brush and clean that off with some, you know, something. acetone or polish remover, whatever you like prefer to use. Okay, so then the next one we're going to use is I think we're going to go with maybe maybe this color here, kind of a gold. Nah, I changed my mind. Let's do this. It's kind of a pumpkin orange. You could use a pink if you wanted to use a lighter pink. It might show up better, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the whole color thing and which ones, are the best combinations and which ones show up, the best and all that. So I know these are going to be really close, and actually I think maybe they're too close, but that's what we're going to do anyway. Okay. Hopefully you'll see, because usually the middle one is just supposed to give you, just a little bit of a contrast. So I hope you can see that there is some contrast there. There's a fuzz. There we go. Okay. All right. So next we're going to do yellow. And hopefully my yellow is bright enough. And a little trick that I figured out, if your yellow, like if you say, if you stamp it and find out that your yellow isn't going to show up enough, pop from the middle of a flower or something enough, you can do white first, stamp it in white first, put the white on there, and then the yellow over that, and voila. So we'll see. I hope this worked. Otherwise, I probably should have done that myself. All right, so let's see. Let's go this way. And it looks like it's going to show up good enough, though. So, okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so there's that hibiscus, side view one. So that one's pretty good, too. And then on the yellow one, we're going to do a yellow one next. And I hope I'm not sorry, but I'm going to do kind of a yellow. I'm going to do a plumeria. There's a plumeria on here, which would be right here. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So we're going to do that one in. It's kind of like between a lime. This is like an apple green, but I was afraid that the lime green would be too light. That it wouldn't show good enough on this yellow, so yellow nail, base. So hopefully this one's going to show good enough. So we're using this apple green. And, okay, let me see if I can get this off. I might have to use my lint roller. Nope, it's working. Didn't dry too fast. Okay, so there that is. That's the base. And I'm going to put it right in the middle. And like I said, don't get in too big of a hurry, because if you do, this is not going to stay. It'll want to come right up. It won't transfer good. So that worked out pretty good. And you can see it, so yay. Okay, so next we're going to do that middle one. And let's see, I think we're going to do that with that yellow, that bright yellow again. We'll do the second, that medium one. And so I was going to say, also, I think as far as your colors, if you go like, like most of the time I think going dark, medium, light, having it go that way probably works the best. But on some images, depending on how those images are designed, sometimes you want to go with the lighter one in the middle or the darker one, in the middle or whatever. So, okay, so there's that. That one shows up pretty good. Okay, and so that's that. And there it is. Okay, and then for the last one, let's see, I think we're going to do this kind of pumpkin-y orange for the last image on this one. So it'll kind of pop from the other colors, hopefully. Okay, and just roll it, and there it is. And we're going to just put it on here like that. Okay, and there's that. Yeah, that's pretty. It might have been better if I'd put it on a different background, but that's okay. You know, the nail base. That's pretty anyway, though. Okay, so that's our plumeria. Now, that's not a typical color of plumerias if you've ever been to Hawaii, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be totally realistic. Okay, so I think next we're going to go to this one here. We're going to do this big tropical leaf up here. We're going to do that one next. And we're going to do it on a white base. And hopefully it'll really pop so you can see it good. Okay, so on this one we're going to do, I think we're going to do this really dark green, especially against that white. I wonder though. Yeah, never mind. I'm definitely going to do that. So, okay, so the blank space I'm doing this really dark green. Swipe and roll. Okay, let me see if I can get off this little bit on the sides I don't want. Okay, that looks really good. There. Okay, so we're gonna put that right there. Okay. And actually it'll be facing this way. Okay. So I think another thing about this is that you're gonna, you know, they say to, like, when you stamp your first one, you know, your blank space, and then you put it on your nail, you don't want to move your, you know, stamper around. You want to keep it in the same spot for your second image and your third image so that when you place it on here, it's in the right place. Or you need to move your stamping plate instead of moving your stamper. On the clear jelly stampers, you know, I sometimes use this as a guide. You know, my initials, I know they're kind of hard to see because all the stamping polish is on my butt. Anyway, you can see that it's well used and loved. Okay, so we're going to go with this apple green next for the second image for this big leaf. And we're going to go this way. Oops, I picked up a second one. That's okay, we'll get rid of this. There, there. Okay, so sometimes when I can't get it off of the card, if it dries too fast, I just carefully with my lint roller. Okay, so there's the second one. Okay. Okay, we're going to put that so that it's right over this one. Okay, there we go. That's that one. Okay, and then the last one, we are going to do a light one on it, and I think we're doing this one right here. It's kind of like a mint, I don't know, between a super light lime to mint, I think, green. That's what I'm calling it. Okay, so we swiped, now we're going to roll, and it didn't give, it's not going to give me a whole lot of highlight on there, but you know, some, so it'll, you know, show up and give us something. Okay, so hopefully you can, you know, see it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's our big tropical leaf, and that's all of them, you know, that we did. I still loving some of the flowers and definitely loving the big leaves. There is another big leaf we could do also, which is on here, and it's this fern, kind of ferny palm me one. We could do that one real quick. I'm just going to do probably the same colors. Here, I'll turn it upside down closer to me. just kind of do the dark green again. And you know, if you want to skip one of them, if you don't for some reason feel like you need every single one, you know, you could skip. Can you see that? I hope. I better hurry and get it on or it's going to be too late. Okay. There we go. There's that one. All right, so let's see. What are we going to do? I think this time I'm going to do the light one in between because I want to see more of it. So I'm going to do that because the last image barely has anything to it. So I'm going to do this kind of mint green one and the middle one this time. Change it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to line that stem and everything up. So I hope you can see it. It's not a whole lot of contrast, but hopefully you can tell, you know, that it's there. Now here, see on this one, I could just easily skip it and not do anything else. Or I could add some white and see if that shows up or not on this little teeny bit that's on this third, you know, image to layer. Okay, so we'll see if it shows up. It gives it a little bit of a highlight or not. Okay, there's the white. So I guess it shows up a little bit, huh? And of course, when you put a top coat, you know, it usually makes them, you know, pop. And these look really good with matte top coat too. So anyway, there's that one. And so also I did put some of these on here on my lint roller. So, you know, there's a couple on here that we didn't do. You know, we did that one, we did this one. There's the pineapple image that's on there. There is one full image on there, and that's it right there. And there's our plumeria. There's our side view of the hibiscus and our leaves, and that's another ferny type leaf thing that's on there too. And then there's smaller of these that's on here as well. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I still have another clear jelly stamper plate to review very, very soon. So please like and subscribe. Click on the bell icon so that you'll get a notice on my next new tutorial. So thanks for watching. Thanks, girls and guys. Bye.